G'day mate and welcome back to Desynced with me, JD. In our last episode, well, we took out the combat team for a little bit of a tour of a plateau and well, I wasn't supervising them, and as they're automated, they went and wandered off. So we had to drag them back, and we didn't finish clearing the plateau, but hopefully today we can get them to finish clearing the plateau. We also increased our miner count, and I think we need to increase the miner count once again. We also upgraded our smelting, and also grabbed as much blight as we could from the little blight patch in the north, and we're using a whole bunch of yeeters to, well, yeet it around. Which means we're finally making our blight plasma, and we could finally get into blight research. We've got a little bit more blight research to go, and today I'm planning on expanding that. Also planning on, well, finally getting in optical fiber, because we got the research for that last episode, but I never got around to automating it. And at the same time, I want to show you guys, well, a brand new behavior. A behavior I'm exceptionally proud of, because, well, requesting a lot of items to make a lot of items is perfectly fine, but I wanted something a little bit smarter, something a little bit more intelligent, something that was a little bit more automated. So I spent a number of hours with the behavior encoders trying to request in the correct amount of items according to a percentage. And today we're going to get into that particular behavior. But not before I ask the most important question of all, and that is, of course, can I borrow a like? I like to borrow a like. I like to borrow a like early in the video. If you're not happy with the video, you didn't enjoy the video, I'll tell you what. As I offer all my behaviors free on Discord, you can have a refund on it. Any behavior you'd like, just answer in the comments. Which behavior would you like a refund on it? Alright, today we're starting the research because we ended last episode with us doing plasma concentration, which required the blight plasma and also blight extraction, and that would unlock the blight turret along with the blight data cubes. Unfortunately, because I am normally pretty good at this stuff and I normally pause the game right before that research finishes, I managed to miss it. Which means, well, I managed to miss it, and I was so smart, I even went to load the game, and I went to load the last autosave, and then found out that I made an oopsie, and rather than clicking load, I clicked save. So I immediately saved over my last save from the end of the episode. So good news is we now have blight concentration. So we can now make blight weapons. The problem is the blight turret has a damage per second of 13.3. The catch is the virus turret that we already had access to in the virus tree, this one, has a damage of, well, 15 per second. So it's rubbish. We got a new research and it's absolutely rubbish. Not worth it. Same range, same damage, same power usage, same everything, just not as much damage. So we're not going to worry about that. But we did get access to the blight data cube, which I have already gone and automated. We are about to research blight visibility, which allows us to see into the blight, which is probably going to be good because that's just a mess. We've got no idea what's in there. So hopefully we'll get that research fairly quickly. On top of that, the research after that, I'd like to grab blight power, which will unlock the blight power generator, which sounds really awesome. And that's going to require some of those data cubes, which is fine because they're already automated. Also, this will unlock obsidian chunks, which is black volcanic ore, which, well, we can't do anything with because it's mined by we don't know. Yeah. Once we get that done, I think we're going to jump across to supercomputing, which requires the data cube matrix, which we haven't automated yet because that needs optical fiber, which we didn't manage to get up and running last episode. So that's going to be our first stop. Whilst we're doing that, I'm just going to have the robots very quickly build that and that for me. Yes. You and you cancel that. Cool. All right, so I want to get that up and running, which means I'm going to want another one of these blocks. Can I rotate you? Thank you. Yeah, you can rotate whole buildings. Who would have thunk it? After built. Can we put one of those there? Can I put one of those there? Can I put one of those there? And one of those there with the corner one there. Cool. That should be everything I need to get this build up and running. We'll come back to that problem in just 1 minute. So these are now automated. I've said keep one in stock. No, the code's not running. The code is not running. We're going to set keep 80 in stock. 80 seems like a good number. It's only used for research. In saying that, it is fairly expensive. A blight data cube requires one of the blue cubes, which are also very expensive. Also requires the blight plasma, which I can't seem to keep up with at all. We'll go look at that in a second. Also, we're going to have these. We're going to have one of those. Just make one of them, and we can run that code, and you'll now start. I've also moved our assemblers down here, and also our fabricators, because I really wish there was a way to update all the code on all the robots in one quick, easy click. Go. Can I put that into storage, please? Yes, I moved these down here because whenever I was mass producing like a new block, a new anything, we just couldn't keep up with stock. And in fact, this one is set to 5 as well, whereas these previously had like 4 in stock, and we'd only ever fit 3 in the building, so I just, yeah, cranked up the amount we could keep. So we don't need you anymore, so you can go away. I'm going to copy that to there, and that way you can go away as well. All right, we can now see into the blight. Well, that's more interesting at least. Obsidian sharks, alien soldier. Faction, alien. Okay, hopefully we're friendly with the aliens because they're right beside our base. Oh, yeah. Yeah, please be friendly. Well, they've left us alone up until now. Maybe they are friendly. All right, so we're going to power through the blight. Power. In the meanwhile, stop. And I need to get into you, please. Can I get a behavior controller? I put a behavior controller in there. And stop. Okay, I need you to do that. I need you to not do that. I need you to not do that. I need you to do that. Cool. I need you to have a store command in there, and you have a store command in there. All right. Unfix all slots. Great. We've got blight power already. That didn't take long. Yeah, about that supercomputing. Okay, so we have a blight power generator, which I can't make because, one, I don't have blight bars, which we also need to automate today. And, well, I also don't have... I don't know how to build them, basically. Can I do... That requires 80 of those. Can we do that? Oh. Hang on. I thought it started. How many of those... Do I already have those data things? I already have some of those in stock. Well, in that case, let's swap it back. All right, back to what we were doing. Okay, yeah, you're gonna do that. So you're fine, you're done. Okay, we're gonna fix all slots, we're gonna cancel that. Okay, we're going to cancel that, and we're gonna unfix all your slots, and then fix that one to this and this, sort, and then fix all slots, sort again. Okay. All right, we're happy with both of you. All right, I need you to output to here. You're on channel 4, only item transporters. You're on channel 4, only item transporters. Great. You can go there. You can go away. Go away, please. All right. You dump all items. We need to change you to be optical fiber. I need to unfix all items. We are making optical fiber, which needs that. Plus, I need to have a slot available for fish tanks, so we can move around fish tanks, and one for cable. That is all you need set up. You need to be changed to optical fiber. You need to be changed to optical fiber. I need you to dump all your contents in the ground. Unfix all slots, unfix all slots, unfix all slots. Okay, we're now ready. No, well, that's fine. That's a quick, easy fix. You're about to be built. Okay, let's get you built, and then I'll drag you across, and then we're done. We're done. I can just duplicate the build. All right, but not before I set some requests, and I set some behaviors. So, behaviors. Okay, I spent a little while. So, I wanted copy and paste. Let's just copy and paste. Let's get this process started. Also put a flying robot there and a flying robot there. Okay. Look at these guys. These are super expensive. Okay. The high density frames. Okay. They require 2 of the energon plates. They also require 3 of the cable, which are expensive items in themselves. And then I originally set up my request to be very, very stupid. So we would have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 160. I could store 160 cable in here. And what I was doing is I was literally just requesting an 160 cable. We're also out of power. Really? Okay. All right. I was requesting in 160 of these. I was also requesting in 160 of these. And that's just how I was doing it. I was just really, really lazy, really just requesting the maximum amount, and then in theory, they'll sit there. The problem is, they get requested here, and then they weren't used straight away. So then this also needed energized plates. And what was happening is the fish tanks were stealing the energized plates from the data cubes and vice versa. So bots were constantly moving things back and forth, including the new flying drones, which was less than ideal, much less than ideal. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to come up with a smarter solution, a much smarter solution. I wanted to come up with something that was a little bit more elegant, yes. And I figured the best way to do that would have something that worked around the percentage, i.e. the more full something is, the less it requests in, and the more empty it is, the more it requests in. Something as simple as that, which turns out is much easier said than done, as with most programming. So I started off with a storage box. A storage box is a percentage. This is a very, very simple bit of code. This was, well, no, it was not a simple bit of code. It was the simpler half of the code. That's probably a more accurate way of putting it. All right, so this does some simple things, okay? We have max to have in storage is a user-defined amount. So as these stack in 20, and I have 8 stacks, that is going to be the grand total of 160. Great. P2 is the percent full that the building is. At the moment, it's guaranteed to be 0, but we don't know that until I hit the code. I hit go on the code. So what this does is it counts the number of items in storage. This is read from the visual signal, being the infinite signal we set over there, and this will give us an accurate count of how much is in the inventory right now. And then because Desynced doesn't let me have a answer as a decimal point, which would have made my life a whole lot easier. Also, I can't go negative when I'm using just maths functions, because you can't have a negative amount of items, it turns out, in most of the requests of the game. I had to go around making a percentage a different fashioned way of doing things. So what I have to do is I have to take the amount of items we have in here and multiply it by 100, and then write that result as B, and then take B and divide it by, well, the amount in storage, which would normally give you, like, 40%, or be a 0.4 for 40%, at which point I could, well, work that back. And that's just how my brain does percentage maths. I just get the decimal point and then bang, that's the percentage. But of course, because you got to write it all out, I have to work things backwards. But that gives us output how full the container is as a percentage, being rather than 0.94. I now have 94% for, well, rather than being 0.1 for 10% full, it's now 10% full. 10 is the number I can carry across, not 0.1, because technically it's a 0.1. Decimals are percentages. Not sure, by all means, go when we finish this maths class, pop over to Google, do a quick refresher. So we're going to output exactly how full the container is as P number 2, which we're then going to write to the registry signal. And then I'm going to click OK. And in our case, this is pretty easy. It's 0% full. Cool. Then we have the second part of the maths. Now, previously, like I said, my requests, I just set some 3 flat requests, and I'd leave it at that. If we look at you're requesting in 60, 60, 60, you could hold 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So technically I was probably requesting in 100 originally. I've dropped the request slightly, but I wanted something more elegant. As we can see, this one, because it's full, I've dropped the request all the way down to 20. Also, it's now directly shipped in, so it's probably a bad example. This one, definitely I've dropped the request to 60, but 20, because well, all the output's full, also all the sub boxes are full. So there's an awful lot in storage doing nothing. Oh, you're still crafting. There you go. So, what I have is I have requesters. The smartest requester. Yes, I wish to load that behavior. Cool. The smartest requester has a storage box. So I have to set the storage box. This is where we're going to store things. Okay. Then I need to set my requests. As you need 2 of those and 2 of those, and we can store 8, 12, 16, that's 320 total, and I need 2 to 2, so in theory 160 cable, and 160, what was the other item? Fish tanks. Okay, now the way the code works, I have to set all 3 requests. Now you can just do this, okay, that works fine. You could just write in 160 fish tanks a second time. The other one of my moderators actually showed this to me. One of the other things you do is request in blight. because this has no way of storing blight. Technically, I'm pretty sure you can even set it to 0. Yeah. And this has no way of bringing in blight, so it's never going to bring in blight. So you've requested a 0 because it has no way of storing blight. And that's the simple part. That's the simple part to set it up. Ooh, what we have here is we have to set the container to read from, being P1, which we've already done that. We need to set the max request for P2 to P4. We've done that. Must set all 3 numbers, even if they're the same item. Yes, we've done that too. The program requests items based on the ratio of how full the storage is. The more full the storage is, the less will be requested. So what we're doing is we're reading in P1. We're writing that as a result. We're taking P1, being how % full we are. We're dividing that by 10, which currently is 0. And 0 divided by 10 is probably not a good answer, so we write that as B. We're going to ignore the fact that it might not be a good answer, but that's fine. I've added ways to fix that, yes. We then, so we've written that as B. We then take in our request P2, and we divide that by 10 as well, which we're going to write as C. We're going to find C in our list, because, well, the next ones are, yes, the next ones are, oh, no, there's one more. We're going to take 10, and we're going to subtract B, being, well, how full we were as a percentage divided by 10. We're going to write that as F. So we need to subtract C and F. C, we're going to divide by, we're going to multiply C by F, which is now the amount we're going to request, and we're going to write that result as G. G is over here. We're going to add 10 to G no matter what. So no matter what we're going to request, even if it happens to be 0, we're going to make sure we add 10 to that number. So now it's 10 lots of 10 more than 0, 10 more than 0. Or if we're requesting 160 and the storage is empty and we're requesting 160, we're going to add 10 to that, being technically 170, but that's perfectly fine. We're going to write that variable as H. H, I need to take over here, and I need to take the value of G, which we had previously, because when we did this, it turned our request number with item into number only plus 10. So I need to add my item back to my new number H and write that as I, and then I need to take my I and request my I. Then we need to duplicate the whole lot 3 times for 3 different requests. And I need to click start. And then as this runs through the code, it'll then start requesting in things. We have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 and, no, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40. Cool. It looks like we're requesting in 140. But the point is, it's working. And it's requesting in the amount of items we need. That's the really important thing. And then these guys are going to start crunching out a whole bunch of optical fiber, which is not being sent to the right location because I managed to copy the only one that control right mouse button, please. Thank you. Yeah, turn on all my overlays. That way I can see whether things are set up properly. Okay, cool. You're running. You're up, you're running, you're requesting and things. Okay. And if we have a look at this, our requests are getting lower as we have more and more in the output. Yeah. So now I have 30 in here, which is like almost a quarter full. My requests are going to start cutting into smaller and smaller amounts. Also, it accounts for the items that are actually in here already. So again, you know, we're going to just request smaller and smaller amounts, which is what I like. You can't output. So we're now up to half full, which means we're requesting 20, 30. 40-ish, 50-ish. It's hard to see with the numbers moving left and right and up and down. Can I sort? Oh, there you go. We're requesting 20, 40, 60, 80-ish, 70-ish, 80-ish, 0-ish. So at 60 something, our requests 80. At 80, our requests are considered full. And we already have 100 here. But this means that as we get more into the output, our requests slow down, which I love the idea of. So again, code is available on my Discord server if you'd like to get a copy. I love this bit of code. It took so long to work out. It was a nightmare, but I'm very, very happy I did it. I'm also going to be very happy when we upgrade the amount of ingot smelting. Okay, so that was the first thing we had to do. Second thing we have to do is we need to automate, what was it? It was you. Can I get 2 of those? And we're just going to run that code, and you should be good. Crap, I didn't set this up. Okay, I need that to go into there. I need to have a manufacturer. Sorry, that's the one I want. Robotic assembler. Yeah, I need one of those. And I need to change you bit of code to one of them and one of them. Okay, because I need you to actually do those things, because it turns out that they're in a robotics assembler. I might have missed that entirely. I don't know. 6, 6. Cool. I'm also going to drag that and put that into storage. And then I'm going to cancel you, cancel you, cancel you. Can I put that in there and run code? Because now you should be able to work. That's the important thing. Notify unlock. Yeah, I need to turn that off. Off. On. And I need to drag that into there so I have some more storage. Cancel. Cool. Alright, supercomputing has entirely paused because I don't have any data cube matrices. So we're going to go do magnification because I have black cubes and they can be shoved in there as fast as we can. Also, they can be shoved into here. Cool. Alright, whilst that's happening, and you are fully built, and we can now check your requests, and they're going to be 10 and 10. So that's why I have that 10 in there, so we're guaranteed we're going to keep requesting 10. Alright, now we've got that done, some important things we need to do. We're out of metal ore entirely. So, you, can I make a miner team leader storage? Can I make 3 of those? Can I make mining slaves, 12? Can I make better miners? We have the miner Mark II, which has the better lasers. Can I get 6 of those? And finally, can I make hauling twins? 3 of those. Cool. Whilst that happens, I also need to, if we come into one of these, this is all I really need to do, I need to make blight bars. So blight bars are not automated currently, and obviously they should be, so I need to crank out some of these. They happen in refinery as well, and they are one of the main items that go into Shift. Metal bars. Metal bars go into metal plate, also foundation, beacon kits, half a dozen other things, but the main items they go into is blight bars and reinforced plates. So, can you go over there? So what I want to do is I want to do 2 things, actually. One, I want to bring metal bars over here a little bit better. We already have the drones that are flying, well, a majority of our metal plates from here to here. I would obviously prefer it if they could also fly across the metal bars, so we have less drones or less robots doing stupid things. But these guys have a range of 6. And as we can see, it doesn't quite reach the one on the left. So what I want to do is I want to copy that. I want to bring up power overlay. I want to hit paste. And I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should be perfect. I want one of them because hopefully that'll mitigate some of our transport issues. That is our second mining leader. Cool, we're getting there. All right, third thing I need to do is I need to rip out you. Can you please go away? And I need one of these buildings. So these have refineries. I'm going to leave a 3-tile. 3, 4. Alright, I'm going to grab you. Because you have the new behavior in you. I think I want to put you there. And then there. And then I go 1, 2, 3. And then I put the quad up there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, okay. And then I want to put one of those here. Thanks, game. And I want to put one of those there. And then I want to put one of those here. Alright, that should be the bare bones we need to start making blight crystals. Or blight bars, rather. And you should start requesting in drones. Which means, hopefully, we can have, well, the drones do most of the flying to make sure we have reinforced plates. Again, I've got lovely new code that I'm really happy with. The problem is I sort of need to update it everywhere. Can I have you make blight bars? Can we unlock all slots? Blight bars require metal bars and blight bars. That's it. Lock slots. Okay, so I just need this built. High priority, please. All right. Third mining leader. Cool. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 miners currently. All right. So you... Okay, we're going to change you to an 8. We're going to change you to a 5. 5, I said. Okay. Crystal 1. Cool. You're our first victim. Hauling Twins, you can come here. You're going to be... Crystal Hauler 5. Right? Yeah, 5. Okay. You're going to be Crystal 5. You're going to be Crystal. And unfortunately, the game still does not give me a way to auto-lock slots, but it turns out that is now added to the experimental branch. So, oh, you're Mark 2s. Crap. Okay, can I get you to go to there? Can I get you to go to there? I didn't think about Mark 1 versus Mark 2. Also... So, can I get you to output there? Our stability is fine so far. I probably also need to get different cube types into you. We'll come back to that problem. I got 3. Yep, we know it. Stop. Can I change the capital on that? So much better. Alright. I need to set you to go there. I need to set you to have a waypoint right here. Can I get a iron? Crystal deliveries, crystal hauler. Anyways, you're meant to be dead. Please be dead. That's what I want. Iron hauler. Can I set you and you? So we're on 7 and 8. Iron hauler 7 and iron hauler 8. Okay. We're gonna set you to be iron 7, and you can be iron 8. We'll set you to link to that bot with a waypoint. Cancel. 240 max storage. With a waypoint here. And we can just start your code so you're out of the way. And you, we can link to waypoint here. And you're linked to this spot. And we can start your code as well. And mining slave. And I guess we'll link you to this one. You to this one. All I need to do is do that. And wait for the rest of them to pop out. Okay, can I stop your code? I don't need your code running either, or your code. And we can lock as well. Alright, so I just need these guys to pump out, which is basically limited by my miner numbers. My miners are... Where do we make miners? We make miners here. And you're set to keep 6 in stock. Yeah, I'm starting to think a lot of these I wouldn't mind upping to like 10 or 15 in stock. But we have these there now, which means... So you need blight data cubes, which suddenly I'm out of. So we're definitely going to swap the research back. Okay. Alright. Blight. Blight we have, or blight plasmid we have not a lot of. You are, well, not requesting a lot, thankfully. Can I drop item and drop item? Alright, I need to change you over. So we're going to change you to do blight bars. We're going to change you to blight bars. We're going to change you to blight bars as well. We need to fix in ingots and blights. We need to go to your behaviors. We need to change you to blight bars. Blights are 2 to 5. So I guess 2 to 5, 2 to 5. Let's go with 80 and 160. Because that just seems to make my life easy. We're going to store there, and you need 1 refinery. Okay. Come on, game. Yes, I can see how you don't have crystal. We're going to move you out here. Okay. Build power poles. And yes, I do have auto power pole places, and they're doing a fine job. It's just the base is massive. So, yeah, we might need 3 or 4 or 10 more of them. That's a good chunk of crystal. Okay, there. Oh, actually, there's plenty of crystal. It's just... Okay, well, we need a new crystal team. We now know where we're going. Okay, can I start your code again? Okay, turn off that, and... so, Euro Mark 2 and Euro Mark 1. And I'm one shot. I'm one shot of setting out either team. Cool. Alright, so... We've done that. We've got that up and automated. We've done that. We got everything in power storage up and running previously. We're waiting on this to finish. I do have access to new bots, which we need to actually start producing, which I guess we're not short on. Can you put that in there, please? All right, so let's just do this quickly. Can I set you to be... Sorry, that one. You can be blight bars. We can unlock all slots. We can fix all slots and then just add in blight bars and... Yep, blight bars. I need you to store here instead. And then it's a case of paste, paste, and paste. Cool. You're all roboted up, which means we're going to grab another robot there. You are going to be able to ship ingots straight into here via robots for me. And max token storage user defined. You are linked to the wrong chest. Link to the correct chest. And then our request should go through the roof. Maybe after it needs one more pass. There we go. Cool. Alright, so that's blight bars completely automated. Supercomputing is kicked into high gear. We have another minor Mark II slave, which is you, which means you can go find some iron, which is right here, it turns out. And I'm just going to start your code, which means you're going to probably throw up a notify straight away, but that's fine. Alright, whilst we wait, combat team. Combat team is down here. We have a lovely combat team. Combat team does a great job. They do a very, very good job. The problem is they're about to be superseded. About to be retired. Because we got in, well, in the last episode, we got access to the Hound, the Hauler with a movement speed of 4, the Hound with a movement speed of 3, and the Transport Bot with a movement speed of 4. Now, Transport Bot, that's the first one I want to talk about. After I take this team and I send it over here. Cool. Go away. Cool. All right. Our twin bots. Our twin bots have a storage of 4. The transport bot has a storage of 12, but we're putting on our twin bots 2 small storages, which actually means they also have a storage of 12, being a total storage of 240. The only difference between the twin bot and the transport bot is you have a movement speed of 3 and you have a movement speed of 4. I don't actually need the extra movement speed just at the moment. You idiot. Because if I look at any of my existing mining teams, there's one, there's another, we can see they're not full of sand. If they were full of sand or full of whatever material it was, like you're full, but you don't have bots hanging around waiting to drop off. That's what we're really looking for. Like you're at the far edge of the map. The hauler's right there. He's ready to go. He's just waiting for more material to come in. More material's dropped off. He's going to pick it up. He's going to drive it back. We're not in a situation where we need the bots to run fast. Like he's just filled up. He's now running off. Right? This will be the same story. He's full currently, but his hauler's going to be right there. Crystal 1 and your Crystal 1. So he's on his way. It's not that we're not urgent and helps probably if I turn that on. Also helps if I start, and stop, start. Cool. All right. We're not hurting for faster robots yet. As we get further out, it's going to become an issue. But we also got access to, we were currently using the Cub, which is a movement speed of 2 and a durability of 200, but we're using these guys because they have the medium slot. We now have access to the Hound, which has durability of 250, a little bit better, has a little bit lower power usage, I didn't even realize, but more importantly has a movement speed of 3, which means he moves 50% faster than our Cubs. And we know our Cubs, when they're doing their best to kite, they get caught up on one another. They also are incredibly slow. So we want to start upgrading Hounds. Also means that you now have a medium and a small slot. So I need to find something to do with that small slot. My other option is the Hauler. The Hauler actually has a movement speed of 4, so he's even faster. The catch is, well, that's about it. That's really the only catch. Technically he has less hit points at 200 rather than 250, but once we load him with shields, it'll probably be okay. So what I want to do is I want to build a few things. And actually we're going to here. Yes, we're going to here. I want to have a Hound Leader. Okay, Hound Leader is going to have the small power pole, as we did previously, with a behavior controller, which will be set up for the combat leader code. We're going to set in this guy up as a combat leader with the brand new higher density shield generators that have 40 damage mitigated rather than 20. And I'm going to put a repair component on top of him, because why the hell not? It's a medium module. He's got nothing really better to do with it. I couldn't see any other options for medium modules that were worth it. So I figure, why the hell not? Like, we could put a solar panel on there, but like 100 power means nothing. Medium storage, again, not really worth it. Plasma cannon, technically we could, but I think a repair module is probably going to be better because it means he can actually repair himself along with anybody who's close. So we're going to set up a Hound Leader. I want one of those. Okay. At the same time, before I started getting the combat bots, I want to have, we have our medics, we have our version 1.2 medic, but we now also have a Hound medic, which is going to be an extra 50% movement speed. I think I'm going to want them to move faster. Also, we use the small slot on the tail to put in storage. I'm thinking maybe I could convince them to clean up as they go. Oh, actually, he needs a radar. 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 Hound medic. Can I pull that out? Can I put in a radar? That one. And then I want you to search for damaged. Yes, which you're going to output to there. I think that's all they're set for. Where is combat? Medic 1.2. So that goes to there, which then outputs into the go-to. Okay. Good that we double check these things. Great. Yeah. And hang on. Medic is searching for owned and damaged. Yes, probably shouldn't heal the bad guys as we're trying to kill them. Cool. Owned and medic. All right. Oh wow, you're done. Okay, so can I build Hound medics 7? I figure 7's a good number. Hopefully that all fits in this building's inventory. I actually don't know. Can I set you to there and copy, paste, paste? Alright, also means that I want to start making plasma hounds. Plasma hounds. So we have that medium plasma. The medium plasma, which has a range of 12. So a lot more range. Also has a damage per second of 20 compared to our previous weapon of choice, which was the turret, which has a damage of 20 per second to our now 25 with more range. Obviously needs a behavior controller. Obviously it's going to have a couple of shields because why not? Small upgrade from our combat cub, which has no shields. Really? No, that's the old one. We have one somewhere. Yeah, we have one somewhere that has a shield rather than the capacitor. Combat scouts? Nope. Combat hauler, twin combat. I have no idea where it is. It's in there somewhere. So we're gonna have 2 shields and the small module. I figured there's really nothing of interest I can put on it apart from a health module. If I put a health module in there, he already has 250 hit points. It's gonna take him up to 350. I figured why the hell not? So we're going to crank out Hound Leader, Plasma Hound. Let's just go with 10. 10 seems like a good number. We're going to get you two to move over here. Over here. You need to be linked to the combat leader. And that's it. You're ready to go. These guys will pop out bit by bit. And we should be good there. Supercomputer's almost done, which is good. And one other thing I need to do is check on this. This is getting there slowly. It's very maxed out, so that means the request has been cut down to nothing. Perfect. And one other thing I need to do is I need to get more blight. So, blight-wise. Really? How is that not delivered? It's not been requested. Cancel. Take blight thingy. Put in building. Okay. Blight. If I press the right amount of tabs, we get this lovely overlay here. This lovely overlay that shows you that what we're doing is we're mass yeeting. We're mass yeeting from one to the next to the next, which I need to add more of because, well, we're out of blight plasma. We're out of blight plasma, not due to lack of processing, but lack of blight. Because this stuff sucks. It takes so long to harvest. So what we're going to do is we're going to come to here, and I'm going to go, you know what? I want to cover this whole area. Yep. I then want to cover this area. I then want to cover this area. I have foundation bots that have sort of put foundations on all the spots where you'd normally have blight. And therefore this would normally be a lot easier. But in my case, well, the foundation bots got a little bit carried away. So as long as I cover the edges, which is what I'm trying to do, there to there to there, we should be good. I need you to go away because you're going to be in the way. And I need
Our research capabilities have made a major leap forward. The data we were collecting from the data cubes was vast, but we were not able to access it completely.
Okay.
Now we understand how to load the data cubes into matrices so that we can extract and analyze the entire information database.
Cool.
We are on verge of being able to produce some of the final materials we need to repair our ship.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's a spaceship we need.
Technology, however, has put a burden on my systems. I'm having difficulty functioning properly, shutting down.
Oh, that seems problematic. Can I, whilst we're just busy doing this, can I get you to put a power pole about 2, 3, 6, about there? Greetings, Anomaly. As we uncover our technology, so do we uncover the truth. I realize that I've been hiding something from you. I am not only ELAINE, but also Higgs. I will aid in pushing you forward with our goals, but beyond what limitations ELAINE possesses. We have much to do. Okay, did you ever get your delivery? No. Because it has only item transporters on. That'd be why. Can you put that in there? Cool. Alright, so we need a power pole to be built. I need all this to be put in. We have weird things happening with robots. We now also got access to the data analyzer, the robotics research, and the rock, which is movement speed of 2, slow, but does have a large module. I don't know what we're going to do with a large module, but we've now got one. And as we keep expanding, power has gone to the toilet. Perfect. But we now have a new combat team, which was one of the things I definitely wanted to have up and running. Can I have you link to there? And then you're going to wander off. Can I get that link to there? Done, 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 done. Go. And, oh, by the way, these have a updated code for a range of 12. So they don't try and face plant the enemies. Start all behaviors. Okay, can I get you to move away? Copy, paste. Can I get you to move all the way over here? You don't have power relays set up yet, which I also need to do. I need to copy that there, copy that there. You are good to go. I just need an iron source, which is gonna be... Here it turns out. I'm gonna send you over there, which means we're gonna wander past that in the meantime. Stop, start. Yep, cool. That should turn off the notifications. We have another medic, and another medic, and another combat. What's wrong with you? I think you're powered down. Yeah, I think I need to fix the power problem. Yeah, all their batteries are low. Cool. Yes, power. Alright, I need to go fix power. I also need to wait for all these to get built. What we need to do with these is, like, take these three, for example, and tell them to yeet to there. Although they can't reach there directly, once this one's built, where are we? Like so. Actually, no. You'll have to yeet to there. yeah, you'll yeet to there. You'll then have this one will yeet from there to there, and then we shall have all our yeeting done. I need you to be a high priority, but I don't think you'll get built because you're not in the power network. But I do have somewhere. Actually, you have half the resources on you. Oh, you just need iron plate. Well, good news, I got iron plate. Yes, we will have power restored. Also, well, a whole lot of gas generators shoved in. Hey, you finally got your thing. Okay, you can store into there as well. And yeah, it does mean I need to leave this episode here. We do have, more importantly, way smarter smarts, which I need to replicate through every single build. So they all do things a little bit more efficiently, including even old builds where I just said requesting everything. It'll be fine. Just requesting all the blight. I just don't care. So I need to do that. Oh, what the hell? Oh, because your team leader wanted off without you. Yep. Need to do that. Also, well, hopefully next episode we have a brand new combat team up and running, which means the old combat team I'm just going to turn on and we'll see what happens. I figure they'll eventually die off. And as we're going to stop making these, it won't be the end of the world. Really won't be the end of the world because we just don't care. We have better shields now. I'm going to use the better shields. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave this video here. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed. Next episode, we'll come back with more robotics research. Also, I should probably actually do something about the explorables because we've had the technology for 2 episodes now, and I just keep getting sidetracked with other things. And also maybe add another mining team or 2. Yeah, we'll leave it here. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next one. Bye.